The first thing I'd like to talk about is the age of the Earth. Science in no way supports an Earth that is 6,000 years old. In fact, that number flies in the face of a mountain of physical evidence and is not supported by any scripture whatsoever. A few years back, I was pondering some thoughts about the Grand Canyon. I've been there 3 times, and it's an amazing place to see if you've never seen it. When I think of the Grand Canyon, I see it as a gigantic clock. Pardon the pun, but seeking to dig into this topic, I reached out to the U.S. Geological Survey because I wanted to study the rate of erosion of the Grand Canyon. Again, from the viewpoint of it being a gigantic clock. They didn't really have anything solid that they could send me, and I couldn't find anything online. But having been to the Grand Canyon and learned about Vishnu schist and all the different rock layers, I was curious what the erosion factor would be and what it would say about the age of the Earth. I arrived at 0.4 millimeters erosion per year. I found that number somewhere on the internet, but I couldn't really substantiate it with any solid evidence, but I took it as a starting point. And with some very simple math, which is not my favorite subject, assuming a uniform hardness of the rocks, which we know is not true, but just as a starting point, assuming uniform levels of erosion year over year and uniform levels of hardness of the rock, I arrived at an age of 375 million years old. Now, again, as I alluded to, Vishnu schist is significantly older than that. But my point was, I wanted to drive a stake into the heart of the 6,000 year value. Now, I know that there are some competing theories that say the Grand Canyon was formed in a catastrophic incident over a very short period of time versus the slow, careful erosion that has made it into what it is today. I don't think the sudden massive flood has a lot of substance, because if you've ever seen catastrophic floods and torrents, they don't slowly erode things. They very rapidly wash things away, destroy things, and carry them off. But a slow, careful erosion creates what we see at the Grand Canyon.